So apparently I was banned for 24 hours on Facebook for something that I posted, which when I read their guidelines, which I'm sure this is not news to anybody, but this is really the first time this has happened to me. I really never post anything. I mean, I'm an individualist, right? So I don't look at things through a collectivist lens about race or, yada, yada, yada. So I don't post anything about race, really. It's irrelevant to me. The only thing that it could have been, really, which, I'm pretty sure they show you, but I think I skipped over it going through it really fast, like what the hell was this? But I posted the transgender military ban would be good video. And obviously whoever reported it, I mean, maybe they did watch it and listen to it and just still decided to report it because, or for whatever reason, they disagreed with what I was saying. But I mean, it's messed up, right? Like the video is not, it's not about like transphobia or anything like that. Like, I'm not transphobic, I'm not homophobic or anything like that. The whole point of that is that it would disallow a bunch of people from being drafted, basically, and from joining the military and go fighting this propaganda war machine that's going on, and all these illegitimate wars they've got going on. So the point of it was more of in favor of transgender people. In their mind, of course, it's not in favor of them, because I'm supporting something that's going to, quote, prevent what they believe is their right to go fight for the state, which it's like, yeah, well, you can go fight for the state, but, if does a militia have the right to disallow you from joining it? Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter what the hell they're disallowing you. Every group has the right to prevent you from joining, no matter what they are. But this whole concept of government and this whole collectivist notion of public and all this bull makes them think that they have a right to serve in the military. Yeah, sure, I guess you have the right to go fight and die and murder for politicians. I get it. You don't have the right to kill people. That's the whole thing, is that it would at least effectively limit the amount of people that they can get to go fight and die and kill for them, which is the whole point of the video. And obviously I doubt the person actually listened to it. And what's messed up about this even is that, I mean, granted, yeah, Facebook's whatever, it's a private company, it's got its own rules and stuff, so I'm not tripping over that. It's not, they didn't really violate my right to free speech. I'm using their platform, so okay. But it's just insane that, it's like you're not even listening to what I'm saying. You just read that probably and saw the title and, reported it, and Facebook did the same thing, if there's even a human that looks at it instead of just some algorithm that looks for keywords or whatever. But obviously they didn't realize it. They probably just got all emotionally upset, and this guy's transphobic and he hates transgenders and stuff. It has nothing to do with that whatsoever. Like if you look at the caption or the description of the video, it says ban everyone from the military. That's the whole, the point of the whole thing, basically. The ultimate thing. I don't really make that point particularly in the video, but, that's my overall philosophy, is that the state should not even exist. So that particular institution shouldn't be recruiting anybody, shouldn't have soldiers, period. Not just transgender. It was meant to provoke, in a sense. It was supposed to be inflammatory based on the headline, but it's kind of like the whole point of the video is, something that is basically good in the sense that it could save lives, is worded in a way that to them sounds bad, because they think they're denying them privileges and rights that they deserve and stuff. And they're not. No matter what group it is, you don't have the right to just be part of a group just because. You can't disallow me from joining the group because I'm transgender. Well, you guys need to learn what freedom of association means to begin with, and then you need to, first you maybe should, it kind of comes hand in hand, then you realize what government is and why this whole nonsense that you believe is bullshit about the whole, like, you can't prevent me from joining and serving in the government. Like, the government shouldn't even exist. But yeah, so it's just, it's messed up that they would ban me basically on my opinion, right? Like, even if I was transphobic and I thought that would be good because, we need to keep these gays out of the military and all, whatever this noise is, even if that was my view, you're basically banning me and preventing me from posting for voicing my opinion. So you didn't necessarily, Facebook didn't necessarily violate my rights to free speech because it's their platform I'm using. So I'm not saying that. It's just, obviously their mentality is not very open to open discussion. They don't want to hear my opinion, that's fine. They have the right to kick me off their server if they don't want to hear my opinion. It's just a little crazy that, because if you watch the video, it's not against gays or trans or anything. It's, the point of that I'm making is that it would have saved people from the draft. It would have saved people from getting caught up in this illegitimate war. It would have stopped Trump from having more soldiers and, whoever else. Like, the leftists hate Trump, but then they want to be able to go join the military. Like, okay, well, how many transgenders are going to go join the military and then what? There might be a lot. I'm sure there's tons of gays and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I don't want to make any blanket statements like that. It's just like, why? If you hate Trump, at least, there's at least a possibility he's going to be in there for another 7 years or whatever. So, I don't know what you think you're going to do, but, you're not going to be protecting anybody. You're going to be going into oppressing Iraqis and all this stuff. So, whatever. I just thought that was crazy. Fucking Facebook. Silly. And unthinking people. People who fucking just read it and just get all emotional and, yeah.